Hello everyone and welcome back to the SCG game night here at Grey Ogre Games. My name is Mick. I am your host for tonight and we are watching the game between Mikhail Lim and Gideon Law on the left and right respectively. If you are new to all of this is our weekly stream. On Tuesdays we do standard and on Wednesdays we do modern. 3 rounds of real people playing real cards of Magic. And tonight seems to be a busy night. There's about 20 players in the shop playing to win. Well, of course, everybody plays to win, but at the end of the month, it's a league. You know, they're playing in a league. And at the end of the month, they might get like cool playmat and dice and stuff, pins and what do you call it, sleeves. So yeah, all of them cool stuff. So if I'm not wrong, Gideon and Mikhail are playing the exact same deck, blue, white, flash. Maybe just a few variations of the two decks. But we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, there's a comment here. Bosch asked, does he not know that he can hit the Gearhawks with Worldbreaker? I asked earlier. And no, he did not know actually. So that was unfortunate. He could have taken out both Gearhawks easily. And Gideon here has a handful of lands. Does he have a Smuggler's Copter? Yeah, so he has a Smuggler's Copter. But no creatures to pilot the Smuggler's Copter. And I'm not quite sure whether he's on the draw on the play. But Mikhail here choosing to mulligan. Gideon could just keep this hand if he's on the play. I think I like the hand on the play because it has the spell shrivel. Otherwise it'll be way too slow and he's deciding. Has he decided? So Mikhail here, wow, no lands, 1 land. And this is clearly a mulligan hand, but Gideon's hand is not very strong either. It's got only 2 spell shrivels, and doesn't make 2 spell shrivels does not make a hand. So 4 lands, 2 spell shrivels, and a copter, Smuggler's Copter. Smuggler's Copter not the best when you do not have any creatures. So likelihood, actually, in all honesty, likelihood Gideon is just going to draw into land. Mikhail here mulliganing aggressively, making sure that he hits his land drops and creatures. This deck doesn't exactly mulligan well, but you want to keep a strong hand. You want to make sure that you go like turn 1, turn 2. Turn 2 you've got a drop. Turn 3 you may have a drop or protection or removal if that's the case. He's playing Always Watching. That's an interesting card to play. Keeps that card on the top and he's going to play. And yeah, what I don't like about Gideon here now is that he is on the draw, which means his hand is extremely slow. So now we're seeing his decision being punished for not mulliganing. He's drawn extra 2 lands and probably not going to be able to deal with a lot of other things that Mikhail's going to be dropping. He drew another land on top of that. Plays the island and passes the turn. Not much that Gideon can do. There's a spell shrivel now in Mikhail's hand. Does he want to try to resolve something like an Always Watching? That's going to eat up a spell shrivel on Mikhail on Gideon's side. He draws another land. He's just gonna pass the turn. Mikhail probably gonna try to resolve that always watching, and that always watching is gonna get eaten up by a spell shrivel on Gideon's side. But still continuing to take 2 points of damage. Now is the time to draw something, but he doesn't. In fact, just draws a stasis snare. Can just wait. Is he gonna get done in by a selfless spirit? Nope. There's going to be a spell shrivel there from Mikhail. And he passes the turn and chooses not to lay a land. This is weird. Had he laid the land, wow, he's been drawing. He's only had 1, 2, 3, 4 spells, 5 spells so far. And Mikhail just been drawing no lands either. Okay. So Gideon gonna hit the battlefield. Does he pump up Gideon? No. Pushes out a creature. At this point in time, finally draws a creature. Gonna push back. Oh, the selfless spirit. That's an interesting. Okay, so he's going to hit him with the copter. Wow, he does not hit the Gideon. That is absurd. I know he can deal with the Gideon by playing the stasis snare, but you are not right now. You're totally telegraphing the your actions, and wow, Mikhail just falls for it. This is incredible, actually. This is unheard of, I feel. Just gonna untap here. Gonna fall for probably a stasis snare, but that's gonna get eat up by a spell queller. Alright, so you crew up the copter, draw and discard, get rid of the island. Okay, so before attacks, stasis snare, but that's gonna get eaten up by a spell queller. And now they're going to attack in with the copter. It's just going to pass the turn. So let's see. Mikhail has another stasis snare. He also has a Eversin in hand. So he tries to stasis snare again, and this one's going to get eaten up by a spell queller. Second main phase is going to be a selfless spirit. And so actually Gideon is in a lot of trouble here because Mikhail next turn is just going to end step cast the Eversin. Unless of course Gideon finds an answer. I don't like that he pilots up with the Reflector Mage though. Because if the spell queller dies somehow, all the spell quellers are going to go down. Okay, so he does draw himself an Eversin. And looks like, well, I hope he doesn't feel like he's stabilized, but he's doing okay now. The Eversin's going to save all his creatures, which is great. So what Mikhail can do... Oh, I don't like this. Oh no, he fell for it. He could just block the Selfless Spirit, let the Selfless Spirit die, or Mikhail is going to flash in his Eversins, probably going to sacrifice the Selfless Spirit. And next turn, when the trigger's on the stack to deal 3 damage to all creatures, then you cast your Eversin and crew up your copter so that everything becomes indestructible. And then you can swing in for lethal at that point of time. So Yeah, I felt that he could have just taken the extra 3 points of damage. There's going to be 2 blocks. Yeah. So the sequencing a little awkward here, I feel. Alright, here comes his own Avacyn. Fine. Every creature stays the same. What Mikhail needs to do now, sacrifice the Selfless Spirit and step. Sack the Selfless Spirit and step. And it passes the turn. Upkeep is going to deal 3 damage to each creature. Bang. And then the Stasis Snare is going to hit the Avacyn. It's just going to pass the turn. Oh, it forgets to... Right, it forgets to deal Gideon the extra 3 points of damage. That's uncharacteristic, but I guess he'll let it pass. Sometimes people forget that the Avacyn actually deals 3 damage to each opponent and not just all the creatures. And didn't have enough lands to... Didn't have enough mana to cast his creatures. Gets a second clue, maybe starts cracking the clue, end step. And Gideon here just drawing land after land after land. It's just going to pass the turn. I wouldn't give up that land. Just hold that land in hand. Mikhail draws 2 cards from that. Going to swing in. Go down to 5. And Selfless Spirit. Oh, Smuggler's Copter. Pass the turn. Wow. Gideon has just been drawing land after land after land. How much has he drawn? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 lands out of the 24 lands. So that's 50% of the lands in the first few. Less than half of his deck. So I think that's okay. Although that is a lot of lands, and Mikhail has been drawing pretty well actually. I'm gonna discard an island, it just passes the turn. So yeah, I had okay, so good draw, I guess. That might see a Stasis Snare from Mikhail. But even if there is a Stasis Snare, you might just crew up the copter. He's gonna swing, draw and discard. Draw. Probably discard the Thraben Inspector. Not gonna be useful there. You want more lands. Not more creatures. At this point in time, all you need to do is poke in 2 points of damage. Damage. Instead, gonna throw the land? No, throw away the... Oh no, throw away the Thraben Inspector. It doesn't help your game plan. Avacyn's gonna hit the battlefield. It's gonna try to Spell Shrivel. Nope. Looks like Gideon has more than enough mana to pay for the Spell Shrivel, but he might as well try. Here we go with the... Oh, what is that? The Stasis Snare. I say snare kind of weirdly, right? Stasis Snare. So before blocks, Stasis Snare hits the battlefield. Yeah, that was silly. That was very, very silly. And now Gideon is without a blocker. That was very, very, very silly. I'm sorry, but Yeah, just give up your Eversin. That would not make you lose the game. Although he was drawing very poorly, but like that was not the correct sequence of plays to have done. All right. That was game one between Mikhail and Gideon. Not the I will have to say that not the tightest game of Magic, but definitely can be improved upon. Especially if you're playing this blue-white deck, you have to understand the nuances, the nuances, the interactions between the two decks. Very, very, very intricately, you need to know exactly what the decks do and how to react to them and how you can lose the game of Magic. Alright, we're going to transition over to Ryan and Felicia's match. Well, somehow the table got tilted, so you guys just have to tilt your heads a little bit. Ryan here is playing the blue-red Dynavolt Tower deck. This was designed by Travis Wu, or recently designed by Travis Wu. Felicia here is playing white colorless Eldrazi, basically running 4 Thought Knot Seers and 4 Reality Smashers. Who would have thought? Thought Knot Seer, Reality Smasher, good combo? Yeah, good combo. Those cards are really, really very powerful. Alright, so Dynavolt Tower generating a bit of energy is going to take a Void Shatter to be able to counter whatever Felicia has coming. I'm guessing there's a spell on the stack, is there? No, it's just going to pass the turn. So, do you just slam a... Do you just slam a Reality Smasher? Does she have it? I think intuition tells you, yeah, you know what else, man? Reality Smasher, just smash you in the face. But Ryan actually has counter spells, so maybe save it. Bait out with something else, a Matter Reshaper perhaps. Or if you're playing, since Felicia is playing mono white, she might have Captain. What's that? Oh no, forget what I said. Lost. Reality Smasher here, second main phase, is gonna get countered by a Void Shatter. That's okay. Swings in with the Smuggler's Copter. She's going to destroy the Smuggler's Copter. And yeah, that does it. Ryan here with a lot of removal in hand, although not all of it is useful. He's got Galvanic Bombardment, but Bombardment doesn't do just enough damage right now. He will need 2, or he'll need a Harness Lightning, and that will actually be able to take care of the Thought Knots here. But she's gonna just swing in with the Thought Knots here anyway. Can't really tell their life totals right now. Reality Smasher number 2? Wow, okay, so it is Reality Smasher number 2. Just drop it, sister! Swing! Swing for the win! Sharp Inspector, Reality Smasher, they're going to get Void Shattered. That's okay. Felicia still gets a clue. Still gonna bash in for 4 points of damage though. Four points, and that brings him down to... Is that single digits? No, is that 10? So Galvanic Bombardment gonna get rid of... let's see, he could have saved the Galvanic Bombardment for a turn later, and right now it's just land and land, which means that he's or whatever it is that he has kind of fizzles. And wow, Felicia just has an insane hand. There we go. Gideon gonna hit the battlefield and maybe produce tokens or tick up. It's possible. She's got 7 mana, which means she can also cast the what's his name, the Meta Reshaper. She does have 1 energy. She does have 1 clue token. She's going to use up that 1 energy for white and cast Gideon. That makes things very, very difficult for Ryan. She's going to pop out a token. Is she? Will she? Won't she? She will. Gets a nice knight token. Bash in with the blocks with the Wandering Funeral. So Ryan blocks with the Wandering Funeral, gets to draw an extra card. It's another land. Meta Reshaper comes down on the second main phase and passes the turn. So lands. Although he does have 3 energy to, he does have 5 energy to destroy whatever it is that on Felicia's side of the board with 3 points of damage. But I don't think Felicia actually cares at this point, because right now she's probably just going to make 1/1 tokens, or she's got maybe another Reality Smasher on the battlefield, or what does she have in hand? You don't have to think, Felicia. Just tick it up and swing it in. Bash in for 10 points of damage. You don't have to think right now. And then you pass the turn and then make a 1/1 token and then do it again next turn, because right now Ryan is really on the back foot. He has to figure out like what he's going to be doing, what he needs to draw, and he needs to draw something really good. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana and 5 energy. Probably want to have, okay, so Meta Reshaper goes down. Oh wow, land for Felicia. That adds to the land count. Go in for 5. And she's going to pass the turn. She can start making tokens at the end of the turn. Yeah, this is exactly what you want to do. Glimmer of Genius? Is that Glimmer? No, that's Catalog. Alright, draw 2 cards. Then discard a card. And Take Inventory is a good card as well that you want to be seeing. He discards the red-blue land. Play the Take Inventory. Draw 2 more cards. And we are, well, they're going to keep going at it. Take Inventory. Draw 1 card. 2 cards. 2 cards. He's got 1 Take Inventory. That was one of his first few spells. Alright, I'm going to transition back over to the other table. They are done shuffling up. A very long. Oh, okay. You know what? They're gonna mulligan. Well, that was a very long thought process for their sideboarding. But back to Ryan's game. Ryan back up to 4 energy, although it doesn't seem like he might be able to come back from this. Felicia going down to probably 18. And Ryan looks like he's on single digit life totals. Maybe 8. And if Felicia just swings with everyone, might be able to kill him. So let's see what does Felicia want to do. She draws another land, which, well, she can just keep activating Westville Abbey for that 1/1. No problem. So yeah, I don't think there's any decision here that you need to make. Felicia, you have to, you kind of have to play a little faster. She's just going to swing in with Gideon. That is very strange. Of course, Ryan not playing Jeskai, so that means he's not playing something like Blessed Alliance, so Gideon's kind of safe. But I would have attacked with everything there. So yeah.
Hey, Mick.
Hello.
Hi.
You lose?
Yeah.
Good.
What? What?
Oh.
Well, you know how Great System Merge works. It either works or it doesn't work.
Exactly. Alright, if you're just joining us, you're watching the SCG Game Night here at Grey Ogre Games. My name is Mick. I'm one of your hosts alongside the future pro, Alfian Pun.
Hey guys.
Watching the game here between Mikael Lim and Gideon Law, they are both playing the blue-white flash deck.
Ooh,
Is a mirror match, and do we see a mirror opening? Nope. Gideon has mulligan down to 6, has not drawn a land, and now is
He does have the Travel Inspector.
last game he kept a risky hand. This game he kept a risky hand again, and not being paid off for it. Yeah, so that is a selfless spirit.
Wow,
That is not a land. He needs to draw a land right now. And Mikael here just going to bulldoze over this game.
Is that a Spell Queller?
Yeah, that's a spell queller.
So the land's not really going to help him.
Wow. Okay, so yeah, drawing all the 5.
Why you do this?
Yeah, why you keep bad hand? Bad hand is bad.
Why you do this?
So here's the thing. Mikael doesn't cast the
Spell Queller.
Spell queller. That was strange.
Maybe a mistake.
Yeah.
He casts
And now he casts the
Traven Inspector.
Traven Inspector, but does he have a planes? You see, this is what happens when you use modified lands.
What is that? I think that's planes, man.
Yeah, okay. So that's a Bruna, and I think you just discard the Bruna. Yep.
Yeah.
No reason why you need to keep the Bruna. You know your opponent's on one land. You need to push the damage through. You need to rush them down. And
alright. Crack the clue, get the
crack clue,
what do you get?
get a draw.
Smuggler's Copter.
No, it's a fragmentize, and you know
fragmentize.
why you can just like fragmentize the clue.
Just to rub salt.
No, at this point in time, you just swing in. No, don't cast the Selfless Spirit. No, that's a bad idea.
No, keep it up.
Casting that keep up the spell queller, because
yeah.
right now you're dealing 3 points of damage a turn. You're drawing and discarding.
And he has like no.
Wow, and he decides to throw away the fragmentize. You know, if Gideon draws another land, like he will be able to not crack the clue, but play. I think he's got Smuggler's Copter in hand.
Does he?
Yeah.
Which will speed him up to his next few lands.
Yeah. Okay. So
But he does have Spell Queller though. Spell Queller is good.
So Mikael here being able to feign that extra this thing, but no, decides to be greedy as well, and
it's not really greedy. I think it's pushing him for more damage.
yeah, I know he's pushing in for more damage, but at this point in time, you can control your opponent. You really can just control your opponent very effectively just using spell quellers, because every spell that he plays gets countered. He's pushed back a turn or two.
Or you can just scoop after revealing that the next like 3 cards are lands.
Yeah. So yeah, know what hands to keep, people. Know what hands to keep.
So we're moving on to our next game, which is Ryan Poon versus Felicia Lloyd.
Yeah.
Coincidentally, this Ryan guy has the same surname as me.
Oh yay! Wow. Oh no, they're done. Okay.
They're done? Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
All right.
I think Felicia won.
Maybe. Yeah. I think Felicia. Yeah.
having a better board state.
It's like insane board state. You'll go like Thought Knots here, followed by Reality Smasher, followed by Thought Knots here, followed by Reality Smasher.
You know how I lost?
Yep.
What?
Nope.
What? I lost from 7 Conduit into Thought Knots here into Verdurous Guildhall.
Oh yeah. Who the hell is playing that? That's black. That's green.
That's Sultai Eldrazi.
Oh, Sultai Eldrazi. Okay. Alright.
I think it's his OC. Own creation.
Okay. Whose creation is that?
I don't know.
No, there's a Sultai aggro deck somewhere out there.
Oh.
There's net deck too. Alright. You have been watching round 2 of SCG Game Night. We're coming back with round 3, don't worry. We aren't going away. But before we go, just want to remind you that you can catch all the other streams that we do. Tuesday nights is standard, Wednesday nights is modern, 8 p.m. Singapore time. 3 rounds of real people playing real cards on Magic.
Oh,
And
yeah.
sometimes on the weekends, we also have tournaments, but we don't stream them all. To make sure that you catch all the streams, follow our Twitch page, our Twitch channel, twitch.tv/GreyOgreGames. Follow our Facebook page. All the links are in the description below. If you miss those tournaments, it's okay. Just watch the replays on YouTube, youtube.com/GreyOgreGames. Last but not least, do listen to the Power 9 podcast. They're the guys who make this stream all possible. Myself and Alfian, every week we get together and we play. We talk about this very obscure game called Magic the Gathering.
Damn, son.
This week we talk about Standard Showdown and how not to get upset when you open your Standard Showdown pack.
I'm always upset.
I'm always upset. I was so upset. I played so hard
No, you
and then
didn't.
lost.
You played a scrub destroyer deck.
What I mean, no, I did not play a Scrub Destroyer deck. That deck is hard to pilot, right? Black Red Aggro is hard to pilot. Okay, we're going for a short break. We'll be right back, so don't go away. See you guys.